Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to send all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakar Kadash. This is your brother Kabash Kabash coming at you with another lesson from Fort Lauderdale. Today I want to talk about why is this happening? Why is this happening? Okay, a lot of people are concerned about this coronavirus situation and they wonder why is this happening? Okay, well, scriptures speak about these things. Okay, and not to go deep into it, but just to give you an idea. Let's start out. Let's go to the Bible verse, Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay. Now, who is that wicked man that the Most High is talking about? Okay. Now, when you go into that word wicked, it means evil or moral evil or morally wrong, intended or capable of harming someone or something. Okay. And this so-called white man is the one the Most High is talking about, man. Okay. These banking families, these elites, they are creating a scenario to where they already did it. They created a scenario to get you want to take that vaccination, to get you want to buy all that toilet paper, all that alcohol, all that bleach. They created a problem, and now they're creating a solution. Okay, that's what these devils do. Okay, all right, that's what they do. And the devils and the wicked that Job 9 and 24 is talking about is the so-called white man. Okay, all right. Now, don't get too far in your feelings. If you do have white skin and you listening to this lesson, remember when you go into the Old Testament, it talks about how our people were scattered among the nations, and we took on some of the faces of the heathens. So you may have white skin and you may have look like an Asian, or you may look like a so-called Hamite, which is a so-called African. But if this truth resonates with you, you could be an Israelite. Okay, I know some people, especially women, who have white skin, but they have that Judite vibe, or well, either Judite vibe, Benjamin. Okay. Um, let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 39. It says, "And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth." Well, let's go a little bit up a little bit. Okay. Genesis 27 and 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord. All his brethren I have given to him his for servants, and with corn and wine I have sustained him. And what shall I do unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Okay, and to go back, you see Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, for something to eat. Okay, all right, and so Jacob, when it was time to get the blessing, Jacob went to Jacob went to Isaac's tent and pretended to be Esau and got, which technically Esau did sell his birthright to Jacob. So you know, but Jacob got the blessing. Okay, basically Jacob got the blessing, and that's what Esau is trying to do now. So the title of this lesson is why is this happening? Esau is trying to take back the birthright that he sold to Jacob, basically. As a matter of fact, we'll get there. We'll go to let me see, where is that at? Mm, Hold on, I think this is it. No. We'll get that as a matter of fact. Let's see. Hold on. Let me find it in my sword here. Okay, we'll get that because Esau sold his birthright to Jacob. Okay. Let me see if I can find it here. Dang, I know I had it. I think it's in 20. Let me see. Bear with me 1 minute, Akim. Okay, yeah, it's in chapter. This is same chapter, chapter 25. Okay. Okay, yeah, 32. Okay. It says, and Esau said, behold, wait a minute. Let me go up a little bit. And Esau, okay, this is Genesis chapter 25, verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, what that with that same word pottage, for I am at faint. Therefore was his name called Esau. Therefore his name was called Edom. Okay, and Edom means red. All right. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. What is the profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear to me this day, and swear unto him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Point blank. He sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentil, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. And thus Esau despised his birthright. So that's why all this is happening right now, because Esau is trying to get his birthright back. Now, when you go to that word coronavirus, okay, let me see if I can get it up here. When you go into that word coronavirus, okay, let's see if we can find it. All right. Let's see. Let's go into it. Coronavirus, Wikipedia. Hold on, wait a minute. Corona definition. Okay. Okay. Corona. It means the rarefied gases. Wait a minute. Let me see if this is the right meaning. Okay, here it is right here. A part of the body resembling or likened to a crown. Okay. Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah, that's the best one. So when you go into that word corona, it means crown. Okay, so Esau is using this virus so he can get back the crown. He wants that birthright. Okay, he's the one that wants that birthright, and he's trying to get it back. So that's why all this thing about the coronavirus and everything, when you really go into it, find out what it means, and you read scriptures, you got to link things up, and that's why things are happening the way they are right now. Okay, but Esau, as you can clearly see in the scriptures, when you go back to let me see, which one did I put it under? Okay, yeah. As you can clearly see in Genesis 25 and 34, it says, then Jacob gave, wait a minute, okay, let's start at 31. As you can clearly see in Genesis 25 and 31, it says, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die. At what profit shall this birthright do to me? Okay, so, and it says, and Jacob says, Swear to me this day. So swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Okay. Then when you go down to verse 34, then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So Esau trying to get that birthright now. He trying to get it back now. He wants to crown himself. Okay? All right? You got to go into the meaning of words when you look up scriptures, man. You can't just read it and just try to roll with it. You got to go into the meaning of it, look up words, you know, and other stuff too, you know, to get the breakdowns of these scriptures. And you also have to be taught by men. I was so, you know, um, okay, but Esau, he did get a blessing. Okay, let's go to the book of Genesis 27 and chapter 30. The book of Genesis chapter 37 and verse 39. Okay. Um, and Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also. And Esau lifted his voice and wept, because Esau didn't get the blessing. You know, when Jacob went in there and pretended to be Esau, uh, Isaac gave Jacob the blessing. Okay, and here you have Esau weeping that he didn't get the blessing. Well, Esau, you sold your birthright to Jacob. You know, you sold your birthright to Jacob. Okay, all right. Um, but Esau was given something. Okay, and Isaac his brother answered, and Isaac his Salakia, Genesis 27. Let's start at 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling should be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And when you think about it, Esau has all the good spots in the world. Here in Fort Lauderdale, there are a lot of Edomites on the beach. When you go to South Beach, there are a lot of Amalekites that own houses on the beach. Okay, and then all the minorities, so-called minorities, blacks and Hispanics, Native Americans, got the shitty places. Okay, think about that. Okay, when you go around the world, it's the same thing. You go to South Africa, you go to places like Canada, um, places like the Bahamas. You have a lot of Edomites that own like resorts and stuff down there, man. You know, it's crazy. So they have the fatness of the earth, which are the good parts of the earth right now. Okay, and it says when you go down to verse 40, it says, And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay, so Esau was given a sword also. Proof of that. Look at the Native Americans. Look at when um the so-called white man went to America and started murdering and killing all the Native Americans. Look what he did to us, the so-called Negro, transatlantic slave trade. Okay, all right, and he used his sword, man. You know, when you have a sword, it means destruction. The sword is like what you do to kill things. Okay, and this modern day sword is the gun. All right, going out, teaching his philosophies, and if people don't hearken to America's ways, America forces his sword upon some of the people, and you know that's why some of these countries don't like America, man, because they know what America's about. America acts talk's a good talk, but you know, in the end of the day, America is trying to take your resources, man. All right, take these other countries' resources. Okay, and Esau wants his crown back because basically his kingdom is falling. A lot of countries are not doing this with America no more. Okay, Esau's infrastructure is falling. You know, people are not doing business with America no more. A lot of these countries are have alliances with each other now. You know, look at Russia and China. They're not dealing with America no more. Okay, India is not doing business, hardly doing any business with America anymore. You know, a lot of the countries that are out east are not really dealing with America no more, man. You know, um, let me see what else here. Uh, I think that's about it. But let me show you something else too. Now, this is going to be the last draw right here. You see, with the coronavirus and everything, um, President Trump came out with a stimulus package. Okay, I think it's a $5 trillion stimulus package, and also with the coronavirus, they're setting up camps to get vaccinated. Okay, now, in order for you to get that stimulus package, and this is what I perceive, you might have to take that RFID chip. Okay, or the vaccine might be in that chip. I mean, we don't know. Okay, all this could play out. People can get vaccinated, and the Trump said you might be able to get cash. Some people, but we don't know. And if it's like that, and you don't have to take the chip, okay, another situation is gonna come up where you're gonna be forced to take that chip. Okay, so I mean, it could be this could be the implementation of the RFID chip. I mean, with the introduction. I'm sorry. This could be the introduction of the RFID chip, man. You know, but let's go to Revelation. Let's go to Revelation um 13. 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man may buy or sell, save that he had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? And that's the RFID chip. Now, if you take that chip, this is what's going to happen. Revelation 14, verse 9. Let's go to that. Let me go to it. Revelation 14 in verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation. He shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, and you don't want that. And that's talking about those nuclear missiles. That's talking about the chariots destroying this. So if you take that RFID chip, you will be destroyed. It's not talking about a hell that's underground. No, it's talking about you will be destroyed by a nuke or by a laser beam coming from the chariots. Either laser beams or, you know, but hey, don't take the mark. And I pray that the Most High keeps that spirit in me not to take it. But yeah, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and all praises and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Wakakadash, Barakatham, Shalom.